Today I'm sharing with you my YouTube strategy for 2024. This is the strategy that finally gave me the spike I have been waiting for in subscribers, but more importantly, views. Once I said goodbye to Etsy's borrowed audience and started to really focus on building my own engaged community, things have really changed for me. So I want to share with you today how you can do that and how you can build a community on YouTube who wants to buy from you. I would say most people starting a YouTube channel have some sort of monetization goal, right? You're either wanting to make money through content creation like AdSense revenue, brand deals, things like that. Or you might also have interest in leading your viewers to a product or service. So my biggest strategy in 2024 is to focus on building an audience who has the problem that I'm trying to solve. I sell digital products and I have a digital product bundle that's called the Work For You method. And it includes a workshop, multiple tutorial videos, a digital product growth plan guide, also AI prompts that could help you through your journey. So it includes a lot of things to help support you working for yourself. So when it comes to creating content here on YouTube and even Instagram for that matter, I am trying to attract people who have the drive and ambition to eventually work for themselves, or maybe they don't currently have a job and they're trying to build an income. So when it comes to creating content here on YouTube, my biggest focus this year is to attract that person. So a lot of my videos lately have been focused on money and talking about how you can make X amount of money in a month, how you can make X amount of money in a year. And that is so I attract people who are wanting to make an income for themselves. So the first thing you need to do is figure out what problem you are trying to solve. Even if you're not selling products or services, and instead you're just trying to build a content creation business, you're still solving a problem through your content. Even if you are doing more lifestyle content, the problem might be that they need more enjoyment, entertainment, inspiration in their life. And if that is the case, then you just really have to think about, okay, here's the content I'm making, or here's the product I'm offering, or here's the service I'm offering. What problem do those solve? And it helps narrow down the type of content you're going to create. So that has been a huge focus for me so far this year. So how do you figure out what type of content will attract that ideal audience or that ideal customer? I have a three-legged dog and she's going from this side of the room to that side of the room, and it takes forever. Wait for it. So now the question is, how do you come up with the content that's going to attract that ideal audience or that ideal customer? And there are two different types of content you're going to create. One is the reminder of the problem, and two is the solution to the problem. Now, with the first one, this is just reminding them that they have a problem, creating relatable content, inspirational content, things like that. So using my brand as an example, I talk all about working for yourself and the benefits of that and how to do it, etc. So a video that could remind you of a problem is, if I were to go on vacation, I could do a video while on vacation, and the video could be something like how I made X amount of money while on vacation with my family. And this is just reminding you like, oh wow, if I work for myself and I create passive income through digital products, I could be on vacation for a week with my family and still be making money. Like, that's a big deal. So that's reminding you of a problem that you have, which is the desire to be able to have that experience, right? And then a solution to the problem would be something a little bit more educational, kind of like this, where I am providing you a solution to the problem you have. So starting a YouTube channel this year and building an audience and creating a product that you can offer to that audience, things like that. This is how you can achieve the solution, and the other one being reminding you of the problem. So those are the two buckets, I would say, of types of content you're gonna wanna create to attract that ideal customer for the problem that you're solving. But then beyond that, there are 3 categories of content that you can then create. And this is something actually YouTube established a long time ago. And I personally learned it from one of my favorite YouTubers and also one of my freelance clients, and her name is Katie Steckley. She does tons of videos about social media. Her content is amazing, so definitely go check her out. But the framework she showed me is called the Help Hub Hero Method. And like I said, this is something YouTube actually established forever ago and since hasn't really been talking about it. So help content is what most of you are probably familiar with, which is creating content to help solve a problem. So this is gonna be more of those problem solving videos. The ones we were just talking about like this, a lot of times these are optimized for search, which just means you're creating videos that people might find in search, but then also hopefully YouTube recommends them to the right people as well. Then there's hub content, which is more of that lifestyle content, showing them a little bit of a behind the scenes. So this would be a little bit more like the vacation one I just talked about. So I could make that a little bit more vlog style and really just show you behind the scenes of my business and what I've achieved. And then the hero content, you might have already guessed, are those bangers, those viral videos. So why I'm explaining these to you is because you have those 2 buckets we talked about, the reminder of the problem and the solution to the problem. And then with those, you can put them into one of these categories. And again, that's what I've been doing this year and have been seeing really good results. I have been focusing a lot on the help content so I can build up this database and this binge-worthy content. So if somebody sees one of my videos, say I create one of those hero videos soon and that leads people to my channel, then they're gonna see all this super helpful content. So I have been really focusing on that. And then I'm gonna start trying to establish a routine where I also post a piece of hub content every week or 2. And I actually created something free when I was outlining this video. I thought this would be super helpful. It defines all of this that we just talked about, but it provides you a sample calendar for the first 3 months of your YouTube channel, when you should post, what category, etc. So that will be linked in the description if you want to grab it. So one more thing I want to mention when it comes to the content you're creating, just experiment. I have been experimenting over the last couple of weeks, and my last few videos from the point I'm filming this have actually flopped. It doesn't mean that they're not gonna blow up at some point. That does happen on my channel a lot, where the first few days it's very low in views and then all of a sudden it starts taking off because YouTube starts recommending it. And so there is still hope for me yet. But right now, my last few videos are 10 of 10. It's kind of discouraging to see, but I know I'm experimenting. I know I'm just trying different things, and it's bound to happen if you have a high performing video that sometimes your next few videos might not be as high performing, but you just gotta keep going and keep being consistent, which really goes into my next big thing that I have been doing this year is consistency. You cannot sit here and complain that you're not growing on YouTube, which I am guilty of this, and you're not consistent on posting. I have had so many times over the last handful of years, I've been on YouTube since 2016, where I'll be super consistent for a while and then I'll slack off, and then I'm like, why am I not growing? And it's like, because I haven't posted in a month. And when I did post, I post like this week and a couple weeks later. Like, I didn't have an actual routine in place, and then just wanted to complain that like, oh, why not me? Why are all these other people growing? Well, it's probably because they're posting consistently and you're not. And so this year I have been posting every week, 2 times a week, and it's working. So it's a combination of all of these things. You can't just post consistently and you're gonna grow, because your videos might be not great. You have to focus on the value you're providing in the content, the quality of the video itself, and then also being consistent. So now that you're creating the right content and you're consistent, you probably want to learn how to create a digital product that you can sell to your audience, and you can learn how to do that by watching this video. So do that. And I have tons of other tips about YouTube and social media in general. So if you feel like this type of content is helpful for your digital product business journey, please let me know in the comments and I will keep doing them. As always, thank you so much for watching. Bye.